What's up YouTube? Anything Billy here. On today's video, we're going to be replacing front brakes on a 2018 Honda Pilot. So let's get started. Like always, before any brake job, the first thing that I do is I take the brake reservoir cap off and put a rag over it for two reasons. Reason number one is that way when you push in the pistons, the air has easy way to escape. And if so happens that the reservoir is over full and I ain't got no way to suck it out, the rag will catch up anything that spills over. So tools you'll need for this job, you'll need a 17mm socket ratchet. You may need a straight head screwdriver, some type of piston compression tool, lube for the slides if they're bad, and no job is complete without the hammer. Should be a straightforward brake job. Got 121,000 miles on it, so the rotors are still good. It does have a very small vibration when you hit the brakes, but nothing that needs to have the rotors replaced. So we're just going to do a simple brake job on it, put some new brakes on it, take it for a test drive. She did have a noise, and she had like a little pebble in between the steering knuckle and the rotor, and that was making a heck of a noise. Sounded like she had a bad wheel burn, but once I got the pebble out, everything sounded good. So yeah, she had about 20% left on the pads. Not too bad. Like I said, the rotors feel pretty good. Take the hardware off. Slides feel good. Let's push in the piston. Make sure they feel okay. Make sure you go in slow. Now these will go in a little bit harder than a single, but that's normal because we're two instead of one. Push them in until they're flush. Tap on it to get it loose. Put the new hardware on there. Make sure you get it even. That way you don't scrape. Squealer goes on the back, on the bottom. No squealer on the front. Make sure they're the same curvature of the caliper or the rotor. Beautiful. Don't forget these springs. They are little holes that them little wishbone looking things go into. Come on. Drop bolts in. Now these, I don't know if you can see this, but they have these little tabs right here and here that go on these, that lay on these grooves so they don't turn when you tighten them up. Some cars don't have that. Just gotta snug them up. As long as your ratchet works right. Snug them both up. And that's it. There's the passenger side. Let's move on to the driver's side. Alright, so now we're over here on the driver's side. Let's do the same thing like we did over there. I know the lighting over here is not as good as the other side, but with the reflection on everything, it just, I can see, but y'all probably can't see that well. Just yeah, these are just a little bit more wore out than the other ones. Take that off. That off. Yeah, there is a, now that I've taken everything off, there is a small groove. A very small groove. Let's see if I can use this to tighten it. Nope. So, the hardware put back on. If you notice, there's little lips right here that you put on here that kind of helps it from going too far over to hit the rotor. Remember, no squealer in the front, squealer on the back on the bottom. That's what I always do. Okay. Put these springs right here. Come on. I'll put you in first then. Go. I don't know if you can see, but there's a little hole right there. That's where them wishbone looking things goes, on the top and on the bottom. Now let's push in the pistons. Yeah. Alright. Not too bad. Uh-oh, got pretty good. Pretty good. Yep, just check the slides. If they don't move easy, then you probably need to re-lubricate them. But these are pretty easy to move. Top bolt in. The bottom bolt in. Get them both started before you tighten them down. That way you can, if you have to move it, you can move it. Alright, there's the top. There's the bottom. Alright. There's front brakes finished. Now let's put the tires on it and take it for a test drive. The last thing you want to do before you take it on a test drive is make sure you put the brake reservoir cap back on there so you won't lose any brake fluid or get air in the lines. Welcome back to another test drive on this 2018 Honda Pilot. So the first thing you want to do, make sure you're washed up real clean before you get in the customer's vehicle. Then you want to pump the brakes. That way you have brakes when you back it out of the garage. I hate for you not to have brakes. Always buckle up for safety and then start the vehicle. Pump the brakes a few more times. Then you want to back out of the garage. Then we'll make our way on the road for the test drive. As you back out, just hit the brake slightly. Just make sure you don't hear any of the hardware squeaking. I always like to roll the windows up because you can definitely hear stuff when the windows are up. You would think not, but you sure can. You can hear more with the windows up than you can down. So as we get on here on the road for the test drive, when you're going down the road, you want to make sure you listen for any squeaks, any squalling, any noise. You want to feel for any vibration in the steering wheel or in the pedal, especially when you hit the brakes. That way you know that you have a warp rotor or you don't have the caliper on good. Now this road I'm on here, it's always going to have some road noise. I don't care if you're in a brand new vehicle, it has road noise. But so far everything seems to be good. It has just a slight vibration in the steering wheel, which means that she does have a rotor that is starting to work just a little bit on her, but nothing that's too major. It only does it when you really slam on the brakes, but then that time it's like the whole front end shook. I mean, that could be something to do with the suspension. So as I pull in here on the road that the shop's on, I want to thank everybody for watching this video. If you like my videos, give me a thumbs up. Hopefully they are educational. Somebody learned something from them. And if you want to see more of my videos, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification button at the bottom of the page so you'll never miss an upload on any brake job that I upload on the channel. So until then, bye now.